again. Duke drive, touchdown. More in overtime.
November has flipped over, the clocks are set back, and the election phone calls, well, they should have finally have stopped.
With that in mind, the fall season is winding down, and that means one thing, postseason play. Let's get our show going with the Hill Murray girls soccer team facing off against Minneapolis Washburn in the state semifinal at Husky Stadium on the campus of St. Cloud State University. You see some of the Hill Murray players there getting ready for action. Olivia Venuta had a cross off a corner kick, go off the crossbar. Hill Murray then looking for Abby Barine on the attack, but she is unable to do anything with it. Nice defense there from the Washburn Millers as they went on the offensive there, and Hill Murray keeper Sophia Forbear comes out and makes a nice stop. Maddie Connors with a great chance there, trying to go low, but a nice stop from Washburn keeper Taylor Cadu, and Cadu once again off that cross answers the bell to keep it 0-0. Washburn would get the scoring started from a set piece, a couple of short passes, and a wonderfully lofted shot from distance there. And that would give Washburn the 1-0 lead. They would get a second there as Lydia Rupert netted a shot from the left-hand side. Near side.
We worked really hard throughout the season. We started a little slow, lost the first 3 games, but then the team started, to work together as a unit, and then from there we took off. So I mean, I'm really happy with the achievement that the girls made. They had the chances, they put it in, and at the end it is what it is. So, young team, as you can tell, we have only 4 seniors, and 4 seniors are going to be graduating. So we still have, a bunch of juniors and sophomores and freshmen as well too. So the program is young. The girls are working well, and we're just gonna keep working and hopefully, come back again if, God allows it to us. But we'll put the work. It's tough, after a loss like this because, we felt like we were a strong team that we could actually go to the final. So now all I have to do is just talk to the girls and just, motivate them and make sure that, we'll be ready for the game tomorrow. So I'm excited for the future. But like I said again, we're not done. There's the 3rd place game, and we're just going to go after it for tomorrow.
Tough break for Hill Murray there to end the season.
Yeah, we want to thank Coach for his words there. I will take a look at that girls' state tournament bracket. And you see there, Minneapolis Washburn had the #1 seed, Hill Murray with the 5. Hill Murray actually upset 4-seeded Princeton to get into that semifinal match. But they, of course, as you just saw, lost out to Minneapolis Washburn. As you see there, the other semifinal had Orono, the 2 seed, taking on 3-seed Park Center. So everything went as planned in that part of the bracket. Orono winning that, and they faced off against Washburn in the state champion on the 30th, with Orono taking that. Congratulations, Orono, as the A Girls State Tournament champs.
Moving on to football, but staying with the Pioneers, Hill Murray took on St. Paul Johnson in the section semifinal on October 25th. Hill Murray will be on offense with Sam Westby leading the way. Team's getting ready to go. Sam Westby tosses it to Marshawn Wilson in the first quarter, and he will race towards the right side, just trying to outrun everybody. He sees a lot of green, and Hill Murray will get the game's first touchdown on the PAT. Now we're going to see some interesting stuff. Westby gives it to Wilson, who will convert the 2 points. They'll take the 0-8 lead, but St. Paul Johnson answers right back on the short touchdown run. Westby looking to answer again as he'll hand it off to Hillinger, who runs along the left side. That's Wilson, and he'll get his second touchdown on the game, and then they'll increase their lead. Zarembinski races towards the right side, outracing everybody, and he will add more to the Hill-Murray total. And then Westby looking to pass to Charlie Hilger to increase the total for them. Westby handed off to Wilson, who will get another touchdown, add to his total on the day. Look at that stretcher. We're going to go to the replay. Stretching out for the pylon and gets it in. The Pioneers win running away 54-34 over South St. Paul Johnson. Just a great game for Hill-Murray.
And the following week, Hill-Murray took on a familiar foe in the section final as they faced off against South St. Paul at South St. Paul. Two teams had met earlier in the season. South St. Paul winning that one by 2 touchdowns. And we'll see how this one went. Live from Ettinger Field on Halloween night, you see the costumes out in full force. Hill-Murray got this one started as Westby handed off to Marshawn Wilson. He found an outside edge and in for the early touchdown. Hill-Murray takes the 6-0 lead, got the point after, 7-0. South St. Paul would answer with about 3 minutes to go in the half. Deep pass from Petruski to Trent McLeod in double coverage. McLeod able to bring it down. Unfortunately, time jumped there by the Hill-Murray defense. So it was 7-6 going into half. Kickoff starting the second half goes to quarterback / kick returner Sam Westby. Little trickeration as he throws it across the field to a teammate. Good gain there. Unfortunately, unable to find pay dirt. However, later in that drive, Westby fakes a pitch, fakes a handoff, keeps it himself, and rolls to the left for a touchdown. That would put Hill-Murray up 14-6 after they converted the point after. Take a look at that one again. Westby, nice job on the fake and makes it easy. So with it 14-6, South St. Paul looking to answer later in the third quarter. A little trickeration of their own as they fake a handoff and pitch it inside to Trenton McLeod as he picks up a rushing touchdown. Going for 2 to tie it at 14. Petruski finds, who else? Trenton McLeod. And we're all square at 14. Into the fourth quarter now. Petruski looking deep again off the fake. He's got a man. That's Theodore Teddy Frid. And that is a touchdown. South St. Paul would lead 21-14. But right away, next drive, Westby doing a little mirroring of the Packers as he goes deep to Davis Zarembinski. And the kids jump all into a pile together and have fun. And that would tie it at 21 apiece. Kickoff following that touchdown. Teddy Frid gets a hole, does a little work himself, but doesn't quite have the speed to outrun everyone. Gets his team to the 10-yard line. Couple plays later, Petruski looking left to Trenton McLeod, and McLeod with his third touchdown on the night gives him the 28-21 lead, and no looking back from there as South St. Paul forces and recovers a fumble in the end zone. And that would be it as they would take this one 35-21, winning once again against Hill-Murray by 2 touchdowns. Of course, that being the section final, South St. Paul that victory earns them a trip to the state tournament. And we will take a look at those football brackets. And this is the section 4A bracket. As you saw, South St. Paul did have that 1 seed. Hill-Murray with the 2, so they got byes in the first round. South St. Paul eventually took on North Branch, walloping them 61-19 on the 25th. And Hill-Murray able to get by Johnson, as you saw a little bit earlier in the program, 54-33. That semifinal got us to the final as South St. Paul took on Hill-Murray Halloween night. And as we just saw, South St. Paul took that one 35-21 and got themselves into state.
Now let's head over to Panther Stadium to watch Mattamead High take on Spring Lake Park in their section final. Thanks to North Metro TV for the game footage and getting interviews with the coaches before the game. The fans were excited and out in full force for this section.
You know what? It's going to be a good game. They're a good team. They're well coached. It's going to come down to turnovers, I think, and penalties, and just that team who can make that big play.
I mean, they were the 1 seed last year, and we beat them second round. So I think it's just a bunch of good football teams, and here it is down to us too.
Here's the snap. The snap's good. The hold's
With
down.
Mike
The kick.
Osmian gets the field goal, and they'll take the early 3-0 lead. But Spring Lake, Derek Solway hands off to Josh Bauer for the TD, and they will take the lead, and they'll go into halftime with a 7-3 lead. But they were not done. Picking it up in the third quarter, Spring Lake Solway looking to pass, finds number 6, Aaron Murphy, and he'll rush it in, beat the defender, and they will add more to their total. But they were not done yet. The crowd getting into it. Solway hands it off to Isley Carrington, and they'll convert the PAT, and they'll take the 21-3 lead. And with Bauer, he'll add on to it with another rushing touchdown, and they'll be up 28-3. Matamidi not looking to go away just yet. Kellen Campbell back to pass, looking for something. He will find Joe Forcia, and he will race into the end zone, and that'll bring them to a 28-9 deficit on the 2-point conversion. Campbell back to pass finds who else? Joe Forcia. And that will leave the score at 28-11. Spring Lake will advance on. Now let's take a look at some brackets. As you see there, Spring Lake has a bye, and Matamidi will defeat Irondale in the quarterfinals 25-14. Now let's go over to the semifinals. Spring Lake beats Andover 25-19. Matamidi beats Robbinsdale Cooper 20-14, and then the highlights that we just saw, Spring Lake over Matamidi, and they will advance into the state playoffs.
And it wasn't just football that we had postseason coverage. We want to thank a sister station at CTV for covering volleyball, as well as it was the night before Halloween. We had a scary good one between North St. Paul and Roseville in the Section 4-3A section final. North St. Paul getting the scoring started in this one. Set number 1, getting that first point. North St. Paul right there. Clara Krenz, incredible save to keep the play alive. And North St. Paul, after a long rally, is going to end up getting this point, but not after a few blocks and a few more digs. As you see the ball just go out of bounds. Big play there by the Polars. A little bit later in this set, Carmichael Tanaka serving for Roseville. Just gets bumped over the net to big Monica Burrich. She slams it down for the eventual set-winning point, and Roseville takes that one 26-24. In set 2, North St. Paul picking up a point to take an early lead. But late in that set, Roseville would come back, take charge, and take a lead as that serve goes just out, and the Polars drop the second set 25-21. So trailing 2-0 going into set number 3. North St. Paul trying to come back, getting a point there, opening up a little bit of a lead, getting another point as this one was back and forth. You can see the score either tied or 1 point off for most of this one. Big play there for the Polars as that one kind of turned the tide as they battled it out to get the 27-25 set victory in the third set. So 2-1. North St. Paul still not done, even though they're down, as Holly Elwanger and Navina Vukamanovic really came to life in both sets 3 and 4. As you see a share of Vukamanovic and Elwanger highlights there. And they really propelled this Polar team to pick up those 2 sets. And so it's 2-2 heading into a big set number 5, going down to the wire here. A bid to state on the line. North St. Paul getting it started early in that 5th set with a 2-0 victory. Roseville, however, will not go away. This one, just like the others, close all the way around. That might have been the play of the day. What a dig. Not sure she knew much about it, but dug it out for the Roseville point. And that just kind of took the wind out of North St. Paul sails a little bit. They were able to mount a comeback later in this one, as they would make it 13-12 right there. But Roseville would not be denied. 14-12 there, and Carmichael Tanaka serving to get them to state, as Navina Vukamanovic spikes it into the net, unfortunately. And that last set goes 15-12 to Roseville, and they will go to the state volleyball tournament.
Tough break there for North St. Paul. Just a great game, it looked like.
Great game, great season by the Polars. Want to congratulate them and Coach Steve Anderson, who was named Section Coach of the Year.
Now let's take a look at some brackets.
Let's take a look at that volleyball bracket. And that was the Section 4 3A tournament we were looking at. North had the #1 seed, Roseville the 2. North got by Woodbury 3-0 in round number 1. Got them to face East Ridge in the semifinals, who they beat 3-0. And then, as you just saw, Roseville upsetting North for the 3rd year running in that section final. And they will go to state. We'll also take a look at the 4-2A volleyball bracket, as we had Hill Murray, the number 3 seed, taking on Visitation, the number 6 seed, on the 24th of October. Hill Murray was able to get past them and go on to face number 2 seed Concordia Academy on the 28th. Unfortunately, Concordia Academy got the better of the Pioneers in that one. They found their way into the section final, and they actually were able to upset number 1 seed St. Chloe Lutheran, and Concordia will be a representative from Section 4-2A in the girls volleyball state tournament.
While there isn't much snow on the ground, it's never too early to be thinking about the Special Olympics.
And Jonathan Bo Carlin tells us more about his journey as he tries to be a 2015 Special Olympic hopeful in snowboarding.
Of course, this is Bo Carlin from the U.S. as well. Way to go, Bo! Coming through the fat section.
My name is Jonathan Bo Carlin, and I would love to go to the S Games. Call me Bo for short. I have a dream. Little boy's dream that I got my first board and everything was fun. What I like about snowboarding, it's fun just going down my hills. Makes me feel great to exercise my legs and being myself and reminds me with my friends. Best memory, well, since I was a little boy, Maris got me a little plastic board, and after that, I got my first real snowboard.
Do you think you're a good snowboarder?
Yeah, I am a good snowboarder.
I can't believe it. Why are you good?
Why I good? Because I like to go downhill, I like to go fast, and I like to have fun.
Oh, I don't. Do you like to go fast? Are you sure?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. Just going down the hill and covering everything up, and been a lot of fun hanging around people. Competitions was fun. I always cheer USA, USA. And a lot of people had a lot of fun, and met some new friends, and it felt great. I got like first medals, second medals, third medals, and a bunch of other ones too. A lot of work. I train a lot, especially when I'm riding a bike and swimming and doing weights and play trainer. Train with the Lummy Jacks for Special Olympics. I've been trained a lot, 2 times per week. My place to train will be Copper Mountain, Boise, Abington, and Welch. It was actually my dream to be an X-Games, and I heard it's been a lot of fun.
Good job. I'm very, very proud.
There you go.
Best of luck to Bo Carlin. That's all the time we have for you tonight.
I'm Sam Erickson. He's Michael Lawrence. I want to thank you for watching, and catch us next time as we lead you down the sports path.